Radiographers who launched a mass grievance over claims of bullying and harassment in NHS Ayrshire have been left furious after bosses refused to release a final report on the investigation. Staff were originally told they would be provided copies by March 4 at the latest, but have now been told they must wait at least 10 weeks. The Health Board claims it is following legal advice, but the Society of Radiographers trade union has accused bosses of making excuses and sitting on an embarrassing report. It is now seeking its own legal guidance to find out if it can force NHS Ayrshire and Arran to publish it sooner amid fears of further delay. The trade union is also calling for the urgent reinstatement of its staff rep, Fiona Ferguson, whose case triggered the collective grievance lodged in April 2019 by 85 radiographers at Crosshouse and Ayr hospitals. Ms. Ferguson, a radiographer at Crosshouse, was signed off sick with stress in April last year, just weeks after returning to work following 9 months of leave for breast cancer treatment. She had been threatened with disciplinary action over allegations she had been aggressive and disrespectful, something she denies, in voicing members' concerns about proposed changes to CT scanning during a meeting with managers. When her sick leave expired, she was placed on paid special leave, but nearly a year on has not been told when she can return to work. Deborah Shepherd, the Society of Radiographers National Officer for Scotland, said, "It's an outrage. She's been out of the building now for the best part of 2 years. She had 9 months off for cancer treatment and she was back a week when this kicked off. 2 weeks later she ended up off sick with stress because of how she's been treated, then she was put on special leave when they realized what they'd done was horrific." To be fair to John Burns, he has apologized about that, but he's done nothing to get her back in the building. The collective grievance claimed that staff at Crosshouse felt intimidated, scared to speak up for fear of retribution, that certain managers adopt a passive-aggressive approach in all dealings with staff, and that grievance processes were handled in a way that would marginalize and isolate individuals from colleagues. In Ayr, radiography staff were increasingly frustrated at micromanagement and complained there was a lack of compassion when personal circumstances, such as bereavement, impacted on work. Ms. Shepherd said members had been moved to speak out after years of bullying, harassment and victimization, adding that she knew of at least 2 members of staff driven to the brink of suicide by work pressures and others making themselves ill. An external review was commissioned by NHS Ayrshire and Arran and carried out by independent HR consult. For more on this story, visit the news article link.